guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for being here, and ultimately thank you so much for gracing your presence here on my channel. Today we're going to talk about that first wash after you lock your hair. More than likely you've coiled it, or you've two-strand twisted, or in my case I have now braided my hair. But we're going to get up into why I chose to do that. So, as you guys know, I started my lock journey. It'll be about 2 weeks ago now, on December 17th, and I started with finger coils. My hair is very dry, my scalp is very dry. I have eczema, so that makes my scalp a little bit more sensitive than others. And so, which means that when it gets dirty quick, and it needs to be washed. So me waiting 3 months, 6 months, a year, like some stylists or locticians may tell you, was not gonna happen for me. I needed to wash my hair as soon as possible. Now normally when I was loose natural, I would wash my hair every 2 days, but clearly I'm trying to lock my hair, so that's a different method. It's a whole different journey. So some people may say, oh, you can use the stocking cap method to lock your freshly new coils, that way they won't unravel as easily. Well, for me, I need to get down and good in my scalp because I need a great wash that's going to take care of my strands and make my whole head feel refreshed. So I did it. About a couple days ago, I washed my hair just as is with my coils in. I got into it good. I didn't necessarily go like crazy, but I just kind of massaged my scalp through, and as you're massaging your scalp through, you're basically lifting that new growth or those strands up as you move through and up into your hair. So as I was doing that, I was looking in the mirror and I was like, okay, it's not unraveling. But then once I dried it, I put my t-shirt over it and I uncovered my hair. It was looking a hot mess. I was like, what is this, hun? What is... Yeah. It was basically looking like a coil at the end of loose hair. So there was one tiny coil, like this coil here, this itty bitty short coil here, and then the rest of it was loose hair. I was not freaking out, but I was definitely frustrated. And on your lock journey, you definitely get frustrated, you definitely get impatient because the struggle is just there. So when I saw that, it was definitely at nighttime. I did not feel like retwisting my hair for another 2 hours. I didn't feel like doing it, period. So I was like, let me start freeforming. That way I don't have to mess with my hair. I let my hair do what it wants. I don't have to keep manipulating it. I woke up the next morning, uncovered my stocking cap or my bonnet, and I was like, this ain't gonna work either. Because it didn't look like me. And this is my journey. And I want it to be the best and show the best of me as possible. So, I was like, okay, this is not going to work. It just looks matted, looks crazy, looks like a short fro. I've already been through the short fro stage. I'm not trying to go back. I'm trying to move forward. So I was like, okay, let me try a different method. And because I have locked my hair before, I know a little something, just a little bit, about locking my hair. So what I did, instead of twisting it up again or finger coiling it again, instead of two-strand twisting again, because I don't trust those either, I tiny braided, if that's a phrase, but I braided my hair in tiny sections so that way the hair shaft can compress tightly together and they can condense, and that way when I wash my hair again, whenever that time comes, it won't unravel as much. So as you can see here, it does look the same as before a little bit. It does look a little longer, but you can definitely see that it is braided. Okay, it's braided from root to about more than halfway, and then the ends are twisted, or at least I try to twist it because some of them were already beginning to bud, so it was kind of hard to wrap the hair around. But yeah, so that's my 2-week update. And My advice to you guys, if you're just starting your locks or you don't want to put water on your locks just yet because you're afraid that it's going to unravel, try dry shampoo. Okay? Dry shampoo works similar to washing your hair, but it doesn't give you that full refreshing feel. It makes your hair a little bit more drier, just depending on which dry shampoo you use. But it is a token to use in your lock journey if you do want to wait a month into locking your hair before you wash it, or 3 months. But okay, do what you do. But yeah, so try dry shampoo. There is, like I said, there's a stocking cap method. But for me, in my natural hair and my lock journey, my scalp needs to be thoroughly cleaned. And that's the only way to do that is with water. And I will talk about water and how often you should wash your hair, or how often, just my tips, okay? I can't sit here and tell you how to live and go through your journey. All I can do is give you tips and advice to help you along. Because if we're not helping each other grow, we're depleting our human race, as I've said many times before. So yeah, those are my tips. Again, if you don't want to wash your hair, try the stocking cap method. Try dry shampoo, especially when you first start with your hair and with your locks and you're used to washing your hair like every so often. Or you can do the two-strand twist. Two-strand twist and the braiding method will definitely help it lock in the texture more tightly, and you won't have to worry about the unravelness that locks sometimes present, especially when they're just finger coils or they're just comb coils or however. But to me, braiding it is the best way possible, just because it just makes more sense. Two-strand twist can still come apart. Just depends on how you do it. Now for me, in my locks, my hair will probably grow a little bit thicker. My locks will probably be a little bit thicker just because I'm doing the braiding method. So if you don't want thick locks, that's just the flip side to having braided hair, is that they grow thick. And depending on how you retwist them or how you braid the loose strands back down will depend on how big and wide the sides get. So it's just the alternative flips and cons to having different set of locks. But like I said, I've had this journey before, so I know a little something about what to do. Okay, so that's really all I have for you guys. If you have any more questions, or you think I missed something, or you're unsure about something that I said, leave a comment down in my section below. And I also want you guys to like this video if you've done your first wash and it was a mess. And then I want you to comment down below and share your experiences with others, so that way we can help each other along on this lock journey, on this natural hair journey, because it is a journey for sure, and the struggle presents itself for sure. It definitely takes a lot of patience, and it takes courage and strength and grace just to continue this journey, because it just takes you excuse me, it takes you up and down so many times, from budding to shed hair to shriveled up hair where it gets shorter to, I mean, it's there. Everything that you could possibly think that would happen to your natural hair happens when it locks, because it's just forming a new wave. So if you have any other tips, like I said, mention them in the comments down section. Why can't I talk today? Mention them in the comment section down below. And thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey, on this short video. I really appreciate you watching. Peace and love and light everywhere that you go and present yourself. So that's it, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching again. I cannot say that enough. We're not into the new year yet, but we're getting there. Well, it might be in the new year by the time I upload this. If it's the new year or not, happy holidays. From me and my locks to you and your journey. Alright guys, peace.